Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another sort of review, going to be giving my thoughts on the recent round of episodes I haven't reviewed for a little while, and that is, of course, for Season 2 of Z Nation. This one we're going to be focusing on talking about Episode 13, but also some of the previous episodes, too, that I missed my reviews for. Okay, and spoiler warning if you guys are not caught up on Z Nation. So, it's been a little bit. A few people requested in the channel that I continue with the Z Nation reviews, and I want to apologize, guys, those of you who've been watching the show. I would love to review every single episode that the show does, but unfortunately, get pushed back sometimes with regards to the schedule, and even though I've been watching every episode week to week, I have not been able to keep up with the reviews every week in Season 2. That said, I think the second half of Season 2 has been okay. I think the second half of the first season was probably better. At least it seemed to improve quite a bit off of the first half, whereas Season 2's first half seemed to be really strong to start. And then it did pretty good. I mean, it kept going pretty good. And then we got some fun episodes. We got like The Collector, which was a fun episode where, if you guys aren't familiar, if any of you just watch my channel, just watching the the videos just for me to describe this stuff. Basically, it's an episode where you have a zombie apocalypse survivor who is alone by himself, and he decides to collect zombies or collect artifacts. He opens like a zombie apocalypse kind of a museum, something of the sort, and he actually has a George R. Martin zombie who does signing of, who keeps signing A Song of Ice and Fire in his zombie mode. He's done it so many times. He's signing. That was pretty funny. Of course, George R. R. Martin's the creator of Game of Thrones and Song of Ice and Fire, the original story in which Game of Thrones is totally based off of. So that was a funny episode. We had Roswell, which was kind of silly. You get some aliens there and stuff like that, or kind of an alien approach. And I was watching with Jess. She totally called this one. She's like, I don't want to spoil too much about the episode for those of you who missed that one, but you can't take it that seriously anyway. It's kind of fun. It gives you the idea there's aliens, then you think maybe there isn't, and at the end they kind of twist it back and forth, and it was a pretty fun episode. Kind of silly, light, nothing too crazy. A fun episode, definitely different from what we're used to. We were nowhere near the Grand Canyon, which was good. You got a huge zombie horde that comes through, like a tsunami, as they call them in Z Nation, which is funny. And it's fun. You got the Native American group that they run into, and I thought that was really well handled and was really cool too. So that's episode 10. Episode 11 was Corporate Retreat, which was really fun, especially like I work at, I can't talk about where I work, but I do work for a huge corporation, and it's funny to see corporate politics, communication, this whole bit, and all this stuff, and you kind of like how people at the office would react to a zombie apocalypse. It's kind of funny, in the office politics involved. So that was an interesting episode too. And then there's a Party with the Zeros, which is a group that says here, the group near the Mexican border fighting off a group of zombies. They are rescued by Escorpion, who leads them to meet the Queen of the Dead, Reina. So that was the last two episodes where we saw that kind of group with the Zeros, so to speak, and they are near the Mexican border. So that was a pretty good start. And then Adiós, Muchachos was the kind of like the finale of that little story there, which was really, really good, to be honest. There's an awesome fight scene in it at the end there, really awesome. The description for this one reads, Roberta suggests to Reina that Kurian should be the first test subject. They have synthesized a zombie apocalypse cure, or at least it seems that way, and they start injecting, some different people with it to see how it works and whether or not they'll turn into zombies after they're bitten. Kurian is forced to inject the cure into himself. He is then bitten by a decapitated zombie, but appears to survive. Reina and her followers are injected with the cure. Kurian reveals that everyone who is injected with the cure will come under Murphy's control after a certain period of incubation time. Escorpion returns Vasquez to find out Roberta's true intentions. Escorpion tries to expose Roberta in front of Reina, but Reina, under Murphy's control, has her guards capture Escorpion. Murphy's influence on Reina's group starts to wear off as Roberta and her group rescue Vasquez. Kurian starts to attack Murphy, but Roberta arrives in time to behead Kurian. They meet up with the rest of the group and attempt to escape while being pursued by Reina and her group. Murphy influences some zombies, which is an awesome scene, to stop Reina's group. Escorpion escapes and returns to fight Vasquez. Great fight scene at the end. Vasquez throws Escorpion down the hatch they escape from to be eaten by pursuing zombies. The group finds 5 cars and they drive off towards the California border. So they're getting close now. They're getting close to their final destination from the beginning of the series, which was to bring Murphy, who was bitten by zombies but had a vaccine. So now he's got like kind of superpowers he can control. He can control zombies to a certain extent. He's like Magneto for zombies. He uses the hands and stuff. He controls the zombies. Lots of fun, man. And now, of course, then he was able to control these other characters here, too, that were injected with the supposed cure that really didn't work at all. So it was really fun, man. I really enjoy Z Nation for what it is. It's very comic booky. It's just like a show for people that love zombies and have been watching, either zombie movies or reading zombie comic books or TV shows or whatever the case may be. It just adds in a lot of fun kind of almost like fan fiction type stories, like the Roswell stuff, the Collector, the Corporate, like just a lot of different scenarios, different locations. You got natives in there, and the Mexican near the Mexican border, the Mexicans, the drug cartel, which is fun. It's just got a lot of really, really fun stuff in it. I've been enjoying it like crazy this season as well too. So happy it got renewed for season 3. In terms of score for this episode, I can't rate it too high because the production quality is not always the best, and sometimes the acting isn't always the best, that type of deal. But I'm still going to give it a 7 for Adiós, Muchachos. It is fun, and once you get used to it, and Murphy is quite the character. I also like Roberta and some of the others as well too. At this point, I've really the characters have really grown on me, and I've just really enjoyed Z Nation as a series. I can't believe it actually turned out to get a 3rd season and to be this good, because it started off. It didn't have the best start, I want to say, and it just got much better as it went along for me. That said, the views have dropped quite a bit on this episode. The episode before was 0.92 million, so not even a full million views. So hopefully the show gets to continue like it's supposed to into season 3 and maybe onward even. We'll see. I enjoy the hell out of it. I just enjoy watching, shutting my brain off, and just having fun, man. That's really what it's all about, and we get to see a lot of different cool locations and different ideas and stuff. And even if it's not done with the highest budget or the highest quality in terms of, everything all around, it's just still a lot of fun, man. They do a great job. So wanted to give my reviews on it. You guys asked for me to kind of do an update. There's my updated reviews for you guys. Been enjoying the hell of Z Nation. 2 episodes left for the season, and the season's over with season 2. So I'm not sure what they have. The last episode of the season is called "All Good Things Must Come to an End." But of course, we know, based on that announcement, that it's not the end for sure. But it may be the end of this part of the Z Nation story, where they actually do finally get Murphy to his destination in California. And I'm assuming, my prediction would be, there's not going to be anything there. They traveled all this way for nothing. So that should be a great finale. So I'm excited for it. I really just can't wait. Let me know what you guys thought about the Z Nation Season 2 and the last few episodes if you've been checking them out. And if you want to see reviews for the finale from me, write it in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to do it. I'm going to watch it, so I'll be more than happy to review it with you guys if you want to see it. Thumb up this video to tell me if you do. You go ahead and share. You can favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this review for Z Nation, guys. See you again real soon. As always, this is Trev. I'm saying peace.